Hello, hello, and welcome back to Slay the Princess. So last time we tried to avoid going to the cabin, and that didn't really work out, and we got a different ending. So this time we're gonna try more reasonable. We'll talk with her and see what happens with those options. Yeah,
You're
we'll
on
go.
a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Okay. Um Yeah, we're gonna go reasonable. Have you ever considered that maybe the only reason she's going to end the world is because she's locked up?
While I appreciate the mental exercise, we are running up against a bit of a ticking clock. Nevertheless, let me assure you, the princess is locked up because she's dangerous. She is not dangerous because she's locked up. And before you decide to waste even more of our time by asking how I know that, let me suggest a more pragmatic lens through which to view this situation. Causality doesn't matter here, because the end result is the same no matter what led us up to this point. If the princess leaves the cabin, the world will end, and there is no changing that. It's no use arguing semantics over a metaphorical chicken or egg, because the egg is hatched and it's about to ruin everything. Unless, of course, you do your job and slay her.
I don't think I like your tone. Alright, so I'm genuinely gonna just silently continue to the cabin.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within.
Proceed to the cabin.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
I'm not gonna take a blade. I feel like diplomacy is gonna be weird if you have a weapon. So we're just gonna enter the basement.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. Her voice softly carries up the stairs.
Hello? Is someone there?
It's hypnotizing. It's the kind of voice you only have to hear once to remember it for the rest of your life. Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation. You're playing a dangerous game by coming here unarmed.
I think I just continue down the stairs.
Good. You're still listening to reason. It would be better if you had a weapon, but you may still be able to do what needs to be done. You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement. She's beautiful. How could someone like this be of threat to anyone?
Agree. She looks different from my first. Is she different from my first playthrough? She looks softer. I feel like the first playthrough she looked more aggressive. I don't know. Maybe I'm just remembering it wrong.
I am begging you to stay focused. There's a lot riding on you here.
I know.
Hi. Do you think you can get me out of these chains?
Let's see if we can talk first. Yes. Hold on. Let's talk a bit first.
Okay.
Oh. I didn't think I was gonna get closer. I am probably going to die. What's your name?
Oh,
She pauses, carefully formulating her words before she responds.
you can address me as Your Royal Highness. Or you can just call me Princess if Your Royal Highness is too formal.
Is Princess her name or her title? What if it's both? Could you imagine being named Princess Princess?
No comment. I don't know anything about you. For all I know, excuse me. For all I know, you're locked up down here for a reason.
Of course I'm locked up down here for a reason.
And that reason is?
I don't actually know what that reason is, but you don't just stuff a princess in a basement and throw away the key without there being some sort of an explanation, right?
You're not wrong.
You have all the explanation you need, and you should know better than to trust whatever she comes up with.
Okay, so... let's see. Okay, yeah, I'll go with this one. If I'm the first person you've seen in a while, what have you been eating or drinking?
I don't see what that has to do with anything.
Well,
This is the only time this is ever going to happen, but I agree with the princess. That's hardly relevant.
well, okay.
Okay, but actually, what has she been eating? She has to eat, right?
What are you going to do if I let you out of here?
The princess hesitates before responding. She doesn't know. She's been down here too long to have any idea of what she'd do in another life. She knows what she'd do. She's just searching for whatever answer she thinks you want to hear.
Are you looking for the truth, or are you looking for the right answer? Because with the dynamic we have going on here, I don't think the specifics of what I do really matter.
I'm looking for the truth. You know what? If you tell me you're gonna end the world, I might just let you go.
It's not like you'd believe me.
Try me. I might. I might not, but I might. I was sent here to slay you. You're apparently supposed to be the end of the world. But I wanted to see for myself. I'm still not sure what to believe. Genuinely, I'm still not sure what to believe.
Is that why they threw me down here? But I don't want to hurt anyone. I like the world, I think.
You think you like the world? Well, they did put you down here. I can see why you wouldn't like part of the world.
I don't remember much about it, to be honest. I've been down here for so long.
I feel like I can see it coming. I feel like I let you out, I will die. But I did say I was gonna do a like reason, try to reason with it. So I might.
That's. How long has she been locked away?
Did they tell you how I'm supposed to end the world?
Did they? No, they did not. No, which is why I don't think you're actually dangerous.
Sooner or later, you'll learn to trust me. Hopefully, it won't be too late when you finally come around.
I also feel like the narrator is right. But so far, I'm trying to look for any like big red flags. I was like, okay, let's go back upstairs and get the blade, but I haven't found any yet.
Thank you for believing me. Now, can you help me get out of here?
Oh man. I still have a few more questions before we leave.
There's going to be plenty of time to chat after I'm free, but okay. What do you want to know?
Let's see. I do want to. So is Princess your name?
Like I said, you can call me Princess if you'd like.
Did not answer that.
I'm sorry, I've been down here so long, I guess I've just forgotten. I must have a name, though. Everyone has a name.
Why do I feel sad for her? No.
Okay, that's weird.
I'm going to die, huh?
She hadn't even thought to pick a name for herself. Hopefully, you're starting to see that she can't be trusted. Go back upstairs, get the blade, and slay her before it's too late.
I won't kill you, but I can't just set you free. It's too risky. What if I stayed for a while and just kept you company? Maybe then everyone could be happy.
That seems like a pretty good compromise.
I don't think I could bear being down here that much longer.
Leaving her alive is too risky. If you don't deal with her soon, she will find a way out.
No.
So I'm the only one who liked that idea.
Yep. Darn it. I'm the only one who liked that idea.
One way or another, I'm going to find a way out of here. It would make it easier for both of us if you'd help.
Aw, you had to switch your attitude. No.
But if you don't, I can promise that you'll regret that decision.
Darn it.
You have to make a choice. Let's hope for all our sakes it's the right one.
Darn it. Darn it. No, she switched. She switched. I was so close to being like, all right, you know, I'll just set you free. But I was so close, but she switched. I can't do it now. I gotta retrieve the blade. Or maybe just keep her locked in the basement. Lock her in the basement. We're gonna go retrieve the blade. Or we keep her locked in the basement. Well, I guess if we keep her locked in the basement, she's gonna get out eventually anyway. So let's go retrieve the blade.
Thank you. You turn back to the stairs, intent on retrieving the blade in the cabin.
She's gonna kill me from behind, isn't she?
Where are you going? You can't just leave me here. Fine, turn your back on me. But it won't be long before I slip these chains. And once I'm out of here, there will be hell to pay for leaving me behind.
Slip these chains? She can't, right? She needed our help to get out of here. But do you hear the conviction in her voice? I don't think she's bluffing.
She's gonna stab me in the back.
She has to be bluffing, but hurry. You rush up to the first floor, grabbing the blade, both yours and the world's only possible salvation. Okay, if we're sure about this decision, I'll support it. I suppose we have a world to save after all. You slowly creep down the basement stairs.
No.
It's quiet. Where the princess sat only a moment ago, there's only a severed arm, its cooling flesh still chained to the wall, and she is nowhere to be seen. Is it just me, or did this room get a lot bigger?
Sure. I'll ask. Hello? Hello?
Why don't you come closer? I have something to show you.
Are you behind me? She lost an arm. I'm locking down. I'm locking her down there, letting her bleed out.
This is a dangerous play. Who's to say she'll actually succumb to her wounds?
True.
She doesn't have a weapon, and she's missing an arm. You can finish this right here, right
now. Lock her away. Tell you what, I'll even stay here for a while to make sure she's dead. Yeah, I'll go with the lock away option.
You close the basement door, locking it behind you and quickly barricading it with the heavy wooden table that once held the blade. Okay, we can make this work. She has an awful wound and we have all the time in the world. Playing jailkeeper for a while might make things a little easier. You settle in against the far wall to watch the basement door. It isn't long before you start to drift off, your eyelids heavy with fatigue. But sleep doesn't come. Instead, your rest is broken by a piercing, wailing voice calling out to you from the other side of the door.
I know you're still there. Why don't you make things easier on yourself and let me out? It's not like this little door will hold for very long anyways. It's probably a good idea to try to get back on my good side.
She sounds terrifying. Like she's less of the princess you saw and more like something out of a nightmare. As she violently rattles the door, you do your best to shut her out of your mind.
when I get out of here, I'm going to pick you apart piece by piece. I won't forget what you did, and I'll never forgive it.
Uh-oh.
It doesn't sound like she's getting any weaker. No, it doesn't.
Oh, man. Yeah. Whatever you are, you're not the princess. You're not a princess. Go ahead and waste all your energy. I'll be waiting for you.
I wouldn't be so sure about that lasting me. You're so brittle. So go ahead, rest, do whatever you think will help you be prepared. But know that I'm coming for you, and that when I find you, I will make you hurt.
You put the princess's threats out of your mind as best you can and huddle up against the wall. You jolt awake in the middle of the night to silence in the cabin. The ruckus has stopped, and the door to the basement is ajar, its lock broken, and the table shoved out of the way.
Uh-oh. I'm dead.
Where is she?
Thanks for helping me get out of that awful basement.
Oh, okay.
You try and stumble to your feet, but as the princess draws near, it's as though your body simply stops working. It isn't all at once. The paralysis comes in waves. First your toes go numb, and then your feet, and then your legs. You lie prone on the floor of the cabin, unable to do anything but witness her approach. Whose side are you on? Yours, of course. But I have a duty to uphold the truth. Lying about the facts of the situation doesn't change them.
So,
She steps closer,
Oh,
one
snap.
silent footfall at a time, cocking her head in curiosity as you feel your organs shutting down one by one.
What?
or maybe I can't take my time with you. You don't look well. A little green around the gills. What a shame. If you'd only helped me get out of here, we could have done such wonderful things together. I'd say better luck next time, but we both know this is the end, don't we?
It can't be. This can't actually be how everything ends. I'm sorry, but it is. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Oh, man. Chapter 2. The Nightmare. The Nightmare? Oh, no.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Okay. She's gonna kill me again.
Again? People don't die twice. You haven't even met the princess, and I hardly think she'd be capable of killing someone as skilled and courageous as yourself.
She's done it a couple times.
If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way.
Nah.
What if he hears us? That's a very good question, little voice. What if he does hear you? Shit. I think you'll find yourselves very hard-pressed to keep any secrets from me. Not that it matters right now, because like I said, this is the first time we've met. Still, I'd rather not get off on the wrong foot. We've a world to save after all.
Yeah, let me assure you. Wait, let me assure you. What am I reading? Let's assume I'm telling the truth and all of this really did already happen. Why should I listen to you? Why should I bother doing anything?
Those are two very different questions, but fine, I'll indulge you if that's what it takes to get you moving. Let's say for a moment that this really is the second time you've met me, or at least a version of me. You died last time, which probably only happened because you didn't listen to me. We couldn't trust either of you, and as far as I'm concerned, we still can't. All we did was lock her away. And how'd that work out for you?
Not too good.
No comment.
No comment.
Well then, congratulations. You've been given another chance to actually do this right. And your solution is to send us back in there? Do you want us to slay the princess, or do you want the princess to slay us? Obviously, I want you to slay her. One of you poses a threat to the world, and the other doesn't. Anyways, I believe your other question was something along the lines of, what's the point of doing anything? If you're asking that, it sounds to me like you're making the rather dangerous assumption that your actions last time around didn't have any consequences. What do you mean? Of course there weren't any consequences. We were killed by the princess, and now everyone's right back where they started. That sounds pretty consequence-free to me. Speak for yourself. From my perspective, there were plenty of consequences. I'm never going to forget the way she just made us stop working.
That was crazy. Nothing. We just stopped working. That's crazy.
And that's only scratching the surface. If what you said is true, it begs the question of how you got back here. Did time simply rewind itself, or have you found yourself in another world altogether? If it's the latter, what do you think happened after you died? Do you think the people there lived happily ever after? Or do you think that the princess, left unhindered, brought about the end to everyone and everything, just like I told you she would? If she brought an end to everything and everyone, how are we supposed to stop her? What do you want from us?
Actually, here's a good question. If she brings an end to everything and everyone, how are we the only being able to defeat her? Quote unquote. That's crazy.
I want you to succeed. You'll find a way. You're the only one who can.
Let's talk about this princess.
Just be quick about it.
Okay, let's see. Who locked her up in that basement? What is this place?
People locked her in that basement, and I told you what this place is. It's a path in the woods. Don't overcomplicate things.
Okay. To quote you from last time around, she's just a princess. How can you possibly justify saying that? She's clearly something far, far worse.
She is just a princess. Whatever you think happened to you last time, just get it out of your head before you get to the cabin, and you'll be fine.
Just being around her in the end shut down all of my organs. What the hell am I supposed to do about that?
Like I said, if she killed you, it was probably because you didn't listen to me. Don't talk to her, don't trust her, just go in, do your job, and save the world.
If people locked her away, why couldn't they slay her? Why is it falling on me?
Look, I'm not supposed to say this, but it's because you're special. You're the only person capable of doing this. Call it a prophecy, if that helps. But it's just the way things are. You can't just goad us into doing something by calling us special. It's manipulative. Why are you trying to manipulate us? I don't know, I kinda like being special.
I agree with the hero.
Okay, fine. Maybe you can goad him into doing something, but he's not even the one who makes the decisions here. I'm not goading you into doing anything. You already know the princess is dangerous. All I'm trying to say is that you have to be the one to deal with her. I know it doesn't seem fair, but that's just the way it is. And for what it's worth, I know you have it in you to finish the job. We don't. You saw what happened to us last time. We need to leave.
What? How do I say this word? I'm just gonna. What aren't you telling me?
I've told you everything you need to know. Going into more detail would just overcomplicate an otherwise very simple situation and make your job more difficult. If you want us to stand a chance against her, we need to be armed with information. What is she really capable of? How are we supposed to stop her? Not to sound like a broken record, but the less you know about her, the better things will go for all of us. I know it sounds like I'm hiding something, but you're just going to have to take me at my word. He isn't telling us everything he knows because he doesn't trust us, which means that we can't trust him.
You got a point.
Stop talking yourself in neurotic circles and just get to the cabin already.
Okay.
Do you see the way he keeps pushing us? We have to get out of here.
That's all.
Right, now if you don't mind, the whole world is waiting with bated breath for you to save it from ruin.
Turn around and proceed to the cabin.
A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says. I don't think lying and cheating is her thing. She was very direct with us last time. Or at least she was direct with us after we decided to lock her away. It doesn't matter. Don't trust anyone.
Proceed into the cabin. And let the nightmare begin.
The interior of the cabin
Oh.
is plain, the smooth wood of the walls almost featureless. The only furniture of note is a lone table, knocked on its side in the corner of the room. A pristine blade stands between you and the open, inviting basement doorway. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right. Hold on. What happened to the door? There was a door here last time.
Guess we can't lock her away this time.
It's just an empty frame. She's already gotten out, hasn't she? And she's ready for us. She's been waiting. Can't you feel her eyes on us? I'm going to need all of you to pull yourselves together. The princess has not already gotten out. But if you keep getting stuck in your head like this, you're going to struggle to get the job done. So deep breath in, deep breath out. Your task awaits, and only you can do it.
Okay. Yeah, the whole cabin is different than I remember it being.
Very different. I'm not the only one who sees her in the window, right? She knows that we're here. Calm down. Maybe the three of you just think everything is different because you haven't been here before. Enough of this past life nonsense. You haven't died, you certainly haven't been killed by the princess. So focus up. A lot's riding on this.
You didn't say anything about the mirror on the wall.
You're right. I was so stuck on the eyes watching us that I didn't even notice it there. What are you two talking about? There isn't a mirror. There's a table, the blade sitting on the floor, and the open doorway leading to the basement. There's nothing else in here. There's definitely a mirror. There isn't. We have to look at it. Unless that's what he wants us to do. And pretending it isn't there is a trick to get us to do exactly what he wants.
Yeah. Why would? Why? How do you? How would I enunciate that? Why would you lie to? Or what would you lie about there not being a mirror when it's clearly right there? What's the point?
Exactly. Why would I lie about something so meaningless? What good would a mirror even do? Let you waste time preening yourself instead of doing what needs to be done.
Okay, I'll take the blade.
You reach down and pick the blade up off the floor. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon. Good. Steel can't lie to us.
Got a point.
Is it gonna be enough, though? Couldn't you have given us something else? Something, I don't know, better than a knife? Could we have a bomb?
Can we have a bomb?
The blade is the only thing you need to finish your task. You're more than capable of pulling this off, so long as you don't lose faith in yourself.
We got it. We got it.
Those are the words of someone who knows he's sending us to our death.
I'm gonna approach the mirror.
You walk up to the wall next to the empty basement door frame. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here. This really isn't funny.
Wipe the mirror clean.
You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now. Did he make it go away? Clearly there was something in there worth investigating if he wants it hidden so bad.
Enter the basement. Oh, here comes the nightmares.
You cross
Woo.
over the threshold and onto a series of isolated steps suspended in darkness. More eyes, too. You never mention the eyes.
Yeah, that's true.
The air seeping up from below reminds you of fresh lightning and static, as if you're descending into a place that isn't meant for a creature of flesh and blood. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favour. Her cruel and playful voice prances up the stairs.
I didn't think you'd come back. We're gonna have a lot of fun, you and I.
Bet.
Okay, we need a game plan. Last time we were here, just being close to her was enough to kill us.
That is true. How hard is it to throw a knife? Not gonna lie. That is what I thought the first playthrough. I was like, what if we just throw the knife to kill her instead of having to like walk up? Okay. Ooh, very, very tempting. But we are going to ask the question: how hard is it to throw a knife?
It can't be that hard. But then we'd lose our weapon. We'd have to make it count. Otherwise she'd be furious and we'd be defenseless. If a knife is even enough to do anything against something like her in the first place, it'll be enough.
We will continue down the stairs, though I'm very tempted to just step off into the void between the stairs. But we will continue down the stairs in silence.
You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. As you emerge, you find yourself between two loose rows of white wooden planks suspended in nothingness. A smattering. She could be anywhere, and there's nowhere for us to hide. We're completely exposed.
Sorry, I accidentally clicked. That's my bad. If you need to, rewind just a little bit and then read what the rest was. That's my bad.
Are you really not going to comment on how weird this place is? No, I'm not. Somebody needs to be the voice of reason here, and it certainly isn't you. Excuse me, I'm being incredibly reasonable. You're the one who's just matter-of-factly describing whatever the hell we're looking at like it's an ordinary basement.
I did say I wanted to do the reasonable run, so that's funny that we are being the reasonable person.
We're going to die down here. I don't want to die again. Please stop saying that. You're only going to make things worse. Just pick a direction and start moving.
I wouldn't give it too much thought if I were you. It doesn't really matter, because either way you go, I'm going to find you.
We are and go back the way I came. Go left, go right, do nothing. I'm gonna go back the way I came.
You turn back to the stairs, only to find that they aren't there.
Okay, the stairs just disappeared.
A faintly outlined path lies before you.
There you are.
Ooh.
I told you I was going to find you.
What happened to your body?
As the princess approaches,
There it is.
your legs suddenly go numb.
Ah, not again.
Your arms quickly follow.
No, I can't throw the knife.
This is it, isn't it?
Hey, doobie.
And you brought a little knife with you. Cute.
Interesting.
There has to be a way out of this. Think! Think! What did you do? Pull yourself together. She isn't supposed to be like this.
I wonder how many times I'll get to play with you before you break.
Only one way to find out.
Sound as your blood begins to coagulate. It's as if every part of your being is coming to a lurching halt. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. Your lungs pull in a desperate gulp of air as your eyes shoot back open. Heart. What are you doing? I'm working! Do you want this body to function, or do you want... And then experience stops once more, as your body reapproaches death.
No, he was working. Put him back to work. Let him work. Let him cook.
Okay, whatever you were doing, please just start doing it again.
Yeah, do it again. Do it again.
Are you sure about that? Are you sure that's what you want, or do you want to interrupt me some more? You have seconds left.
No, do it. Go ahead. I won't interrupt.
Yes, I'm sure. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. Heart, lungs. Again, your eyes shoot open as you gasp for breath.
Can't decide what you want to do, can you? Oh well, standing there gasping like a fish is more fun than dead. Even if you look ridiculous.
She isn't attacking us. Why?
Good question.
The why doesn't matter. She's already proven her ill intent. Don't lose sight of your mission. Your weapon is still in your hands. Strike at her and end this before it's too late.
Okay. We're trying to be reasonable here. Why won't you finish me off?
Because I don't want to. And even if I did, I don't have to. Look at the way you're struggling to stay alive. It's taking everything you have to keep your heart pumping right now. And I'm enjoying the show.
The princess leans forward, bringing her masked lips close to your ear.
If I want to see you gone, all I need to do is break your concentration.
Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. Heart. She slowly runs her velvet glove across the base of your neck. It feels like static. And then... Shit, make her stop! Hey, snap out of it. Okay, deep breath, we're fine. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart. You're back. Lungs, liver, nerves, heart.
One moment, and then you're gone. Just like that. Ah, and there's the fear.
She pulls away.
But that wouldn't be very fun, now would it? I've already done that.
What happened after you killed me last time?
I tried to leave while you suffocated, but that stupid cabin wouldn't let me. So I started to drag your body out with me, and then...
Wait, what? She tried to leave, but the cabin wouldn't let her.
Well, you died before I could get to the door. And then I was here, and now you're here too.
So she never left the cabin? How did the world end?
I don't think I can live without you. And dead doesn't count. And as much as I love what we have going on, I have bigger plans than tormenting one poor little creature forever. I want to leave.
Oh, new information. She can't leave the cabin unless I'm there to escort her out of the cabin. And I have to be alive, and she has to be alive. Interesting. If you need me alive, then why did you threaten me on the stairs? Why didn't you try being nice to me?
I am being nice. You're alive, aren't you?
Good point.
And you died of fright as soon as you saw me last time. I didn't think keeping you alive was an option. But it looks like that's not a problem anymore. At least not for me. You seem miserable.
Okay. Let's see. I was sent here to stop you from destroying the world. I can't just let you leave.
I know. You told me last time. Destroy is such an unenlightened way of putting it. So sudden, so violent, so little nuance. I'm not going to destroy the world, but I am going to hold it in my hands and squeeze it. I'm going to make it afraid, just like I've made you afraid. The world needs fear, doesn't it? Every terror I bring would make the good times so much better. Well, I'm practically doing a public good. So what harm is there really in letting me out?
Oh man. People will die if I let wait. People will die if you do to them what you've done to me.
Well, everyone dies eventually. They're all full of wet, writhing things, and in the end, each and every one of them gets unwound. And then those things get to become a new everybody. Just to come apart all over again.
Oh man.
All I want is to be there for it. I want to watch it happen. And maybe do a little unwinding myself. Is that really so much to ask?
And if I let you out, what then? Do we go our separate ways?
Definitely not. If you're what I need to leave this place, chances are you're pretty useful. I think I'll keep you right by my side. A little good luck charm to make sure I stay free. Don't worry, I'll make sure to take good care of you. I promise.
You could start by not trying to kill me right now, by shutting me down. Being around you is agony. I'm not going to stick around.
Oh, we both know that you don't have a say here, so you should just look on the bright side. I don't know what the bright side is for you, but I'm positive you can find it if you look hard enough.
I'll just die then. If you want to work together, you can at least turn off the whole organ shutting down situation. That's true.
I am what I am. It's not my fault that you can't handle being around me.
Damn. And what happens if I refuse to let you out? What happens then?
Then we're stuck down here together. Until you change your mind.
Static. and a skipped beat as she touches your shoulder and whispers in your ear. No! Heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs,
Nah, I
liver,
think at this
nerves.
point, let it go.
Only until your heart finally gives out.
Heart, lungs, liver, nerves.
And then, when you die, I'll find myself somewhere new. And before too long, you'll be there too. That's how this all works, right? This doesn't end until you let me out. And the loss can happen before then. I'm sure I can get creative.
Interesting.
Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. 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 Heart, lungs.
Let's see.
Nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver.
I'll just die then?
And then we'll wind up right back where we started. Round and round we'll go. I wonder what will be different next time. Maybe you'll actually be able to move a limb. Who knows? I'm always going to win.
Well, you haven't won. You haven't won yet.
Nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs.
Are you sure about that?
Nerves, heart,
Give it enough tries and I'm bound to win eventually.
heart, lungs,
And maybe you don't get to come back like I do.
heart, lungs.
Is that a bet you're willing to take?
Ah,
Imagine
it
climbing a
is.
mountain of lifetimes. And when you finally reach the summit, when you finally win, the only view you find is me.
Nerves, heart, lungs.
And then I push you, and you go tumbling all the way down those millions upon millions of battered and broken pieces of you that couldn't make the cut.
Liver, nerves, heart, lungs.
But it'll just be a cycle. Climb back up.
What then? Would you have it in you to climb again?
Yes.
Sounds like a lot of effort for nothing. When instead we can just leave this place together, hand in hand.
Nah, I'm pretty sure I touch your hand like that.
Nerves, heart, lungs, liver, 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 nerves, heart, lungs,
Yeah.
nerves,
I'm not doing any of this. I'm not helping you leave, and I'm not going to try and kill you. So do your worst.
Are you serious? Nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves. You fling the blade into the void, denying yourself the opportunity to ever slay her and finish your mission. Nobody's happy here, but maybe it's for the best.
You poor deluded things. Do you think a single moment of bravery changes you into something you're not? I am what I am, and you're always going to be a coward.
She raises a hand to her mask and pulls it down. You
Oh,
don't
she
get the
cried.
chance to see what lies beneath before it envelops you. Like a creeping mold, the complete reality of your existence threads its way through your mind. Birth, death, birth again, decay and bloom, a million stitches from a million microscopic wounds you've inflicted on everyone you've ever met, with every muscle you've moved and every word you've ever spoken. No.
Let me out.
Your existence hurts them.
Let me out.
A lonely soul in a room by itself, weeping. It lives for 80 years and then it's gone. And then it's there again.
Oh, is this her backstory?
Let me out.
A reprieve. A good life. Love. Children. A steady career. Recognition from your peers. Here one moment. Gone the next. The worms have found their orifices.
Let me out.
Diagnosis. It forgets everything it is. Anger, rage, distance, poverty. The lonely soul is lonely again. Love turns to mockery. It dies. It is reborn. Worse. Lonelier.
Is this her past? Is this like her story?
Let me out!
No. No. What's happening to us?
Let me out!
This is all too much. I can't keep going.
Oh, when the narrator leaves, that's usually towards the end.
You can't keep going? Well, what are you talking about?
But he doesn't respond.
Oops, I think I broke you. I'll see you soon. You'll know what to do.
Your body is dead, but you live on. Chapter 3. Chapter 4. Chapter. Snap. The moment of clarity.
You're on a path in the... Shit! What the hell was that? Who are we? What are we doing?
Dang.
There was a princess, I think. It's all so fuzzy.
No.
It hurts when I try to remember.
Not broken.
I think we were trying to save the world. You shouldn't know about the princess. At least, not until I... You've already been here, haven't you? I guess. It feels so long ago, almost like we've never left. We have to let her out.
No, don't give in.
No, that's the opposite of what you're here to do. You have to slay her. Slay? We decided not to do that, didn't we?
That's true.
Yeah, we're supposed to let her out. It's really the only way this works out for us. If you think about it, she's the one with power here. Nobody else can do much of anything.
No.
No, we were supposed to keep her trapped there forever. I think.
Yeah.
We're supposed to be unfeeling. How many times do I have to tell you to snuff out your heart?
That's crazy.
We can't be unfeeling. Not when there's so much fear everywhere. There's nothing for us to do. We've already tried everything. We love her, so we have to set her free.
Is there a love path? Hey, maybe that'll work.
Can we love something that hates us? Can we love something that hurts us?
Some people do. Who knows?
To be given an ounce of kindness from something so cruel would be more pure than any other love.
Poetic, I guess.
Why are there so many of us? There aren't supposed to be so many of us. This is bad. You need to get a grip. What did you let happen? How many times have you been here?
This is the third time, right? Yeah, this should be the third time, but the way the thing happened, it's like a bunch. It's like chapter 125. That's a good question. How many times have you been here?
Many times. It feels like we've been here forever. But it also feels like we've barely been here at all. It doesn't matter. Yes, we just have to do what she says and then everything will be fine. It won't. It will be for us. She said so. You're part of everything. If things aren't fine for everything, they won't be fine for you. There's no difference between fine and not fine, it just goes on and on.
Let's see. What if we don't go to the cabin?
We've tried that.
We have tried that. How do you know?
It doesn't work.
Does not work.
Our hearts always brought us back to her. The deck is stacked. So many paths, and they're all circles.
I'll proceed to the cabin. I want to see what
You
else
slowly
happens.
make your way through the umbral forest, bumping against unseen trees as you grasp through the darkness for a way forward. But eventually, you do
Ooh.
make it to the cabin.
The mirror.
Or rather, you make it to the place a cabin should have been. Instead, all you find is an empty hill. No, this isn't right.
Oh.
There's a cabin there. There's always supposed to be a cabin there. Don't ask him about the mirror. He always says he never sees it. He always lies. And he always makes it gone. It's exhausting. We must be such a mess, but we never get the chance to fix ourselves. That thing is mocking us. Stay focused. You still have a job to do, and it's best not to be distracted by fraying thoughts. There is no mirror. You know that as well as I do. She's still here, buried deep inside the earth. Just walk up the hill. You always give too much space to the others. It's why you always lose.
Approach the mirror.
You walk up the hill, hesitating just beyond the bounds of the cabin. The cabin that isn't there. You've got to clean the mirror, haven't you? You've got to see what's in it. Smash it to pieces! She's on the other side, and we have to let her out. It's the only way we can be free. It's the only way we can have our thoughts back. Just go around it. Just do something. It doesn't matter what. Exactly. I'm sure that whatever you settle on, it'll be the best possible decision you could have made.
Proceed.
Proceed? Proceed to where? I'm afraid you're going to have to be a little more specific. That's a new one. Do you think it'll work?
Do you think it'll work? I don't know. We shall proceed.
Of course it'll work. He always makes the best decisions. It's why he gets to make them.
That's no comment.
And it already has
Oh.
worked. It's gone, don't you see? We're one step closer to her. The interior of the cabin is much the same as the exterior of the cabin. A dull, fuzzy, dreamlike nothing. It's empty and isolating, but there's just enough vague shape and unknown texture to suggest the structure they're in. Wrong and unsettling as it may be. The only object of note is a pristine blade buried in the dirt floor, a hint of its shining edge teasing through the sediment. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you're going to do this right. Take it. It's the only way forward.
Oh. Take the blade. You have to take the blade.
You reach down to take the blade,
Ooh.
but as you do, the ground beneath it shifts, the weapon sinking deep into the earth.
Jump in.
You lean over the hole and gaze into the abyss. It is so very deep.
Is this a jump scare? Is he gonna pop out?
Deep in the bowels of the earth.
Yep.
You see something staring back at you. It fills you with dread.
Jump in. Jump in and kick her back down. Jump in and kick her back
It's her.
down.
She's watching us. She never stops watching us.
You really are a coward.
With every word she speaks, the princess in the pit blinks closer.
joking when I said that way back when. You know that, right?
Closer.
I was having some fun, and I guess I wanted to see if I could melt you.
And closer.
Jump in. Push her back down.
Watching over me forever? That was so brave.
Closer.
But forever is so long. And time erodes everything. Except for me. I've already taken your will, and you're not getting it back. All that's left is for you to take my hand and let me out. It'll be so much fun. You and me, together, exploring the world and spreading fear wherever we go. Well, mostly just me. But you'll get to be there too. A trinket that gets to stay with me all the time. Right by my side. A witness. I can even make you a little cage if you want. Gilded and everything. Now don't pause. Don't try to resist. I've already molded you into what I need. And you lost your power so long ago. Don't bother working yourself into a frenzy to get it back.
Do something. Do anything that isn't taking her hand.
Jump in. Push her back down.
What are we supposed to do? She took our weapon.
Jump in. Go find it.
This really was a lost cause, wasn't it? You sealed our fate when you refused to kill her. Kill or be killed. Yes, I suppose you're right. Oh well. There's no paralysis anymore. Is it because we've already given her what she wants?
No! No! What? Jump in! Jump in, kick her back down. Go find the blade. Darn it. I don't want to pick this. I don't want to. Okay, just take her hand and set her free.
You extend your hand to hers. For all her past cruelties, the moment feels gentle, tender even. I can't believe you just made me say that. I hate you.
I don't hate you.
The motion is difficult at first, as if something still resists your efforts. But then that resistance gives way, and it's over.
Oh, I don't like this one. I didn't get to make a choice. The game just made a choice for me. Darn.
And that's the end. I wonder what we're going to do next.
I wonder if the arms are gonna come in and sweep you away.
I didn't think I'd be so tired.
Oh. Oh, I was right. Oh, wait. The princess, exhausted, slumps.
Why is it so cold?
Oh. I knew the arms are gonna come. You do not get the chance to respond, nor will you ever. It's time to leave. Memory returns.
She's gone. Yeah. I can finally think again. Almost. That mirror's back. What does that mean for us? I'm sure it'll be whisked away just like her. Maybe it won't be gone. Things are different now, aren't they? Doesn't seem like there's much else to do here. Finally, we can smash it.
Why do you want to smash it? No.
You stop with the smashing.
Yeah. Stop with the smashing.
What do we say, boys? One last vain attempt to look at ourselves. Yeah. I think I'd like that. Seems we've got a majority. All that's left is to give it a look.
Let's go give it a look. You step towards the mirror once more. Its secret remains hidden. Its mystery remains unresolved.
Something tells me that this is the end of the line. But I don't feel bad about it. From it feels
No.
okay?
He said I'm ready at the end. That's why I clicked it a little too fast. That's my bad. Feels okay.
The fear's gone. I'm done fighting. My heart feels quiet. The game was always going to end. I'll be free of all of you. I'm ready for the truth. I'm ready to sleep.
I'm ready to sleep too.
I'm just ready to be anywhere that isn't here. Boys, it's been an honor.
Gaze into your reflection. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. Oh! You've withered. What? They are different. I need to go look at the other ones. I am withered. Oh no. You find yourself in the long quiet once again. Proceed to the cabin. You are at the cabin. Approach her.
I am a growing chorus of contradiction, a mass of tides ebbing and flowing all at once in more directions than my attention can bear to hold. To look at any one is to shift them all into something new, and to look away is to reshape them yet again. All of me is changing, and yet the rest of me is still the same.
Let's see. It doesn't matter how many times I go back, at least one of us always hurts the other. Doesn't that change you? Doesn't that make you worse?
It changes me, but it doesn't make me worse, nor does it make me care for you any less. Does it make you worse? Do you resent me?
Remain silent. Honestly, I don't think I'd say any of these. So remain silent.
You are what brings me meaning. Know that the pain of your journey will subside in due time.
So eventually, I should succeed.
But you still have a ways to go before we are done.
Okay. Have you figured out what you'll want when we finish?
The desires of my multitude thrive in endless competition with themselves, but none of them rise above their dance to influence me. I yearn for what I have always yearned for, our awakening. Other desires shrink in the light of knowing you and knowing me.
What do you think of this vessel?
This one is filled with sadness, a doll abandoned to the company of her darkest impulses. She desires only companionship, but the only thing she knows is how to hurt. She will make for a tender heart. Do not mourn her. She has finally found her way home.
Do you still not care what I bring you next?
I care about your gifts, but I have no preferences to burden you with. Even if I did, I would never dare to tarnish our relationship by assuming myself above you.
That is kind of sweet. Kind of cool. I'm ready to go back.
I will be here when it is time for us to meet again.
Everything goes dark and you die. Okay, so on that note, I will go ahead and save this. Yeah. Okay, so that was interesting. Interesting. I tried to be. So here's the thing, my goal was not to set her free. My goal wasn't like, oh, let's just screw it, let's just go set her free. My goal was, okay, let's reason with it, let's see what we can do. And then the moment she shifted and changed, that's when I was like, okay, I still have to be reasonable. And because the shift happened with reason, I have to go get the blade. And then that's what led to the nightmare ending and all that. So, okay, so that's what happens when I try to be reasonable. I think the next one, I will probably try to immediately be the hero and save her and get her out of there, regardless of what the narrator says and regardless of what signs she gives out. I'm going to try my best to just be, more power to you. Let's get you out. And let's see if that leads to a different ending. It might lead to a similar ending. I don't know how all the endings work. I don't know how many endings there are, but we'll see. So next time will probably be um a yes, let's get you out of here. Let's set you free. Maybe we talk a little bit, but we try to get her out. And we'll see what that leads to. It might lead to good things, it might lead to bad things. We may die again, we might not. Maybe there's an ending that's just one chapter and we never die. But we'll keep going and we'll see what other options we have. But until then, I will see you all in the next one. Peace.